What a day. Thursday, Wake Up Barstool, and we just witnessed the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. One of the greatest sporting moments that you will ever see, and the World Cup opens up today. And we got Derek Fisher coming on the show today. It's going to be an incredible Thursday, and it all starts now on FS1. What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Wake Up Barstool, PFT, Mark Titus, Jersey Jerry, Big T. And we're sending Big T off to get married later. I mean, it's a massive show.
Wow.
Congrats, Big T.
Here on today's show.
Big T.
Congrats to all of us, man. We talked about it yesterday and just how great this time of the calendar is, and like when you look at the Stanley Cup final, right? The kind of just the entertainment factor of like human triumph, tragedy, the struggle out there, competition, something that is like viscerally real and happening in front of your face. It's not scripted, not AI. It feels good. And so we were already talking about feeling that, and then we got last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Best comeback we've ever seen.
Would you call it like an epic comeback, epic choke, whatever you want to call it? The Giants battling back to hit that grand slam in the ninth inning against the Nationals was unreal. I agree. I agree with you, T-Bob. I was watching my TV yesterday. I was like, I can't believe they choked us away.
9-1 in the eighth.
That was the worst
Was it
collapse
really?
I have seen in professional sports in decades from the Nationals. And I do not have any expectations for that team in terms of their pitching, their defense. It was crazy. But yeah, I'm glad we're leading off with baseball. We don't talk enough baseball.
Were the Nationals really up 9-1 in the eighth?
Yes.
Tee?
That's correct.
Walk off.
So two big comebacks yesterday.
But you're right. Like the San Antonio Spurs might be the dumbest basketball team to ever play.
Yes, they're exactly like you said. There is a bit of a how are we going to, like, what are we going to filter this game through,
I'll take
right?
the game.
Was
the
it
choke
a comeback or a
the
choke?
comeback?
Yeah.
I
think it
go
was both. I mean, like, the answer is both.
It's always a combination.
It's always both. Yeah.
I'm always like a glass half full, like give credit to the victors, but if you want to lead the way, because yes, I mean, this is something that like Barkley talked about last night. Yes,
It's a pattern with the Spurs, and you have to say, like, at some point coaching is the issue, and when you're up 29 points, you have to do like small things. They're easy things, but small things that just make sure that you don't blow that lead.
Yeah.
Like there was one possession that I think Wemby had. It was like three-pointer, offensive rebound, three-pointer, offensive rebound, three-pointer, all misses. You just gotta make sure you don't blow this giant lead. You gotta take care of a lead. You don't have to extend the lead. And the Spurs are terrible at it. And it's so weird watching the Spurs play that type of basketball because for years the Spurs were like the fundamentally sound, gritty, detail-oriented team. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we'll say about the Knicks because what an incredible night for them. But we should not forget that the Spurs are playing some of the dumbest basketball that we've ever seen after getting these big leads.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it right here. De'Aaron Fox
Yes.
could have dribbled out the clock. It's a combination of coaching. It's also a combination of inexperience, and the Spurs are in a situation where their one guy who is a little bit of a veteran is De'Aaron Fox, and he is probably the dumbest guy on the team, seemingly. Like De'Aaron Fox, it's just like he's
Crazy
the one guy you would look
Fox.
to. Like, listen, the Spurs are immensely talented across the board. Like everybody that touches the floor, you're like, damn, they got that guy too. Like even like Carter Bryant coming off the bench and playing small minutes.
They got a sixth man of the year that doesn't even play.
Athletic freak and Carter Bryant. Like they are so stacked with talent. And the one thing is that they're very, very young. And yes, the Knicks have not been here before in terms of like being on this stage, but it's so glaring the difference between just the mental approach to the game. And the Spurs score 41 points in the first quarter. They cannot miss. And you know, to suggest that they're going to keep that pace going the entire game would be absurd, but they scored 30 points in the second half.
Yeah.
And they're shooting quick threes. It is a combination of both. And I mean, it's kind of a cop-out when you're asking, like, was this a comeback or was this a choke? Yes, the Knicks, like no other team probably, it had to happen in that building with that crowd, and it had to happen with this group of Knicks because it is a pattern with the Spurs to blow this sort of thing. It's also a pattern with the Knicks to like never give up and to never, so
great,
it's like,
and that's why I kind of give them more credit.
I think it's like all a combination though. And as much as you want to say like, the Knicks kept fighting and the Knicks kept chipping away and the crowd's getting into it, all of that is very real. At the end of the day, like if Wemby hits one free throw,
Yes,
even one
yeah,
out of those two
yes.
free throws. If De'Aaron Fox dribbles the ball out, if there's so many moments you can point to where it's like if the Spurs just simply did, instead of doing A, they did B, they probably win the game. What
or
a
you
comeback.
box out OG
What a
at-
game.
at the end. And
Mark, you did miss, though, you were talking about De'Aaron Fox. You did miss his explanation, it seems, where he said he was going to try to put the Spurs up 3, which you can't do if they foul you. So,
Yeah.
fair enough to him.
He did also say that he just thought he was faster. So look, I mean, he's caught up in the moment, and he made his situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think like there is a world where like if the Spurs were up by 2, obviously, I think you just lose track of time and score in those situations. If the Spurs
and
are
that's
up
kind
2,
of a broken play right there too. I mean, he should have had more situational.
the Spurs had been up 2, you get that steal and you lay it in. That is the move. Now you're up to multiple possessions, but
That
like
was the,
maybe there's just chaos. Like I understand how it happened, but it's also like you're the one guy. Like you look up the ages of all the guys that see the floor for the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah.
They're all babies. They're all just. There's one exception, and it's De'Aaron Fox. He's the one guy you would point to and say like, hey man, we need a veteran presence out here, and he's got the most erratic, chaotic energy out there.
That was the J.R. Smith moment.
Yeah.
From that Cavs series. It's like, what are you doing here? And it was dumb that he did that. And okay, yes, the Knicks deserve all the credit. Mark's right that they're the only team that would have pulled off that comeback.
They've done it a couple times.
And
like,
they're
this is not unique.
Right, they're an insanely fun team to watch. Every guy on that team, like top to bottom, does all the small things. They're a great example of like how modern basketball can be beautiful, and if everybody does their job. Now, at the same time, at halftime, I was out to eat. We had pizza last night. Me and Arian Foster from Macrodos, and we went out, had a nice little team dinner last night. And at halftime, I looked at him and I said, "Take out your phone right now, Arian. What are the odds on the New York Knicks money line?" He told me plus 1,400. I said, "Arian, you should take that bet. These Knicks, they'll come back, but most importantly, these Spurs cannot hold this lead." The third quarter started going on.
This is true.
And they start bricking shots left and right. And they get down to what, 15 points?
15 by the end of the
start-
third. 15 by the end of the third.
And I told Aaron, I was like, I would not be comfortable if I was a Spurs fan. He's like, what are you talking? They're up 15 points. I was like, this is how it's going right now. They've done a great job in the third quarter of managing to just whittle away at this lead, make it look manageable by the start of the fourth, and then weird stuff's going to happen. The New York Magic is going to start to happen. And it was a great comeback. The crowd looked incredible. We were looking at the get-in price last night. It was like $5,000. That's the best $5,000 you've ever spent if you're a Knicks fan. That's going to be a core memory. That's going to be maybe the best sporting event that you'll ever see in your entire life. One of the best nights of your life.
It's a form of gambling in and of itself, especially after the Game 3 get-in price and with that how that ended, right? Just completely forgettable. What did I do? But then you arrive here, you come to this game, and for much of the game it feels that way, but the end makes it worth all that pain. So, again, they're up 15 going to the fourth. They push it all the way to 20 with 9 minutes left.
Crazy.
And that's when it's kind of like that Cavs Game 1. That's when this Knicks team just got to work. Jose Alvarado, what more can you say about him, dude? One of my favorite all-time basketball players. I mean, nobody ever watched him when he was in New Orleans, but this is who this guy has been. Mm-hmm. A tiny man, constantly doubted throughout his entire lifetime, who is not afraid. He is defined by being not afraid.
Grand Theft Alvarado is a
he's made a career of the kind of hidden steal, just hiding out in the court because you forget about him. And yet at a time when they needed somebody who wasn't going to be afraid, who was going to put it all out there, he helps to get it going. Jalen Brunson comes online, and we have to celebrate OG Anunoby.
Yep.
Because if you are going to win a championship, and if you're going to break a half a century worth of a championship drought, you have to do great things. You have to do great things that boggle the mind. And OG Anunoby didn't just do it once; he did it twice. For all the criticism of Fox for taking the shot, OG's chase down block defensively to set up this tip to win the game. I don't know if I'm being hyperbolic. That may be the best championship sequence I've ever seen from a single player. Like when you look back, in terms of making plays on both sides of the ball, not hitting a couple big offensive shots, the chase down block into the tip, it's unbelievable. And it's a play that, in all likelihood, should result in a championship and will go down as one of the best sequences we've ever seen in NBA history.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Incredible. Yeah, I won't lie. Like, when I went to bed last night, the game was awesome. It's the greatest comeback ever. All that is true. Part of me was a little sad because I was like, I wanted to see the series go to 7. Now it feels like we're not going to go to 7. But then I realized we're either the Spurs are going to come back from down 3-1 when they've blown 2 games now, 2 of these 3 games. And I think if memory serves, they've been up double digits in every single game.
Yeah, they started fast every game.
But they've choked away at least 2 of them. You could argue the first one, but not really. That was the Knicks closing well. But the game 2 they choked away. This game they choke away. So now the Spurs are going to come back from down 3-1 when the whole world is saying it's over and they blew it, or the Knicks basically clinched the championship on an incredible comeback. Yeah. So either way, I think it is ultimately a good thing. But yeah, I was really excited for this finals. It is delivering in every way, but I want more of this. I would absolutely be sad if Game 5 is the end. I want more twists. I want more turns. I want Wemby to do like his LeBron sunglasses, headphones. I want like that mode of Wemby, which he kind of gave us after they went down 0-2.
Statue mode. Yeah.
I want the Spurs to come back and make it. I want more twists and turns of what we got, but like where we're at right now, this has been an incredible finals. And even the biggest NBA haters in the world have to tip their cap and say
they do.
And I do think I actually really like the Spurs' chances in Game 5 going back to San Antonio and kind of reapplying the pressure for Game 6. But I do want to go to Big T here because we were teased with a take, Jer. I walked in here after y'all today. And
we're having a full-blown argument with Big T.
This wasn't even a take.
Okay. So what?
I came in.
What did you say?
No. I said that was the greatest NBA game ever. That's what I said. PFT said that is the best game any fan could have gone to in the last, what'd you say, 20, 25 years?
I think I took it back further. I think I said 40 years.
I think there are dozens of college football games that top that. That's not controversial. That's not controversial.
The example that Big T gave was Tennessee versus Alabama.
What a lot of people think is the best atmosphere at a home field in the last.
I'm not kidding. I'm not
submarine kick game.
I'm not saying this to troll you. I'm not saying this to troll you. I don't remember that game at all. I don't remember anything.
Are you talking about the knuckleball kick game, 50-48?
Yeah, 50.
When was that? How long ago was that?
2022.
Okay.
When
I don't remember.
then you're not a college football guy, and that's fine.
No,
but that's not it.
My team competes for championships. Yours gets excited about beating.
It was a great game, T, but like stakes matter.
We literally competed with your team for a championship.
So hold on, help me out.
You don't watch college football.
Help me out here.
And that was just
when you're talking about the first round of the playoffs.
Tennessee played Ohio State in the college football playoff.
Yeah,
2 years
championship.
That was the competition for but that was just the first game that came to my mind. Most people would agree with that. It is. You guys are wrong.
They would absolutely not.
The kick six.
They would absolutely not.
Kick six. Better game to be at.
No.
I'm with you.
2005 Notre Dame USC. Better game to be at.
I mean, these are all incredible games. I don't want to say that they're not fun games to go to. This was at Madison Square Garden,
where the cheapest ticket was $8,000. So you don't like regular people being able to get in.
That's
fine.
In fact, I said there should be more. They should have an entire section that's just face value on the tickets.
PFT, the champion of the oligarchy. That's your problem, PFT. That's why you can't understand this take.
I think that comeback was so incredible and such an amazing thing to see live for a team that has not won anything.
It was.
So, I mean, that's an amazing place to be.
It was. No one disagrees with you. But
you just think that there's like 5 college football games every year that are better.
Not every year. College football games with 100,000 people in the stands are a better atmosphere than Madison Square Garden with guys in suits.
I do love
that was bonkers last night. That was like all-time stuff. Like, that was
the montage after that tip in. I think we just showed it where it goes from like Jerry Seinfeld to Adam Sandler freaking out to Mariska Hargitay having like a connection
it's
on
incredible.
The sideline. By the way, as a nation, we need to respect Mariska Hargitay's game a little bit more. I've been a massive fan of hers.
Well, dude, if you're our age, like we all watched SVU.
Yeah.
It was on 24/7.
By the way, what a horrific shot from James
Yes, I agree. Bad shot choice. Great play
Also,
by
Josh Hart should give OG.
So he said, did you see
thousands, millions of dollars?
Did you see him in the post game?
Cal Sandler.
Josh Hart, I was proud of him. Josh Hart acknowledged it.
This is a live shot, I believe. This is like all happened. And then Haim and then some other girl.
Also, Taylor Swift living the Sorry, I kind of ruined
huge
the bit there.
PFT.
But living the millennial
biggest
dream.
fans were there. I mean, all the people who watch all 82, they were all there.
No, time out though. If you're Taylor
Greatest
Swift,
atmosphere of all time.
College football famously does not have celebrity fans on the
Taylor
sidelines.
Swift is close enough to our age where I imagine she consumed just as much SVU as we did.
Yeah.
So getting to hang out with Mariska, like and that had to be like an all-time fun.
I mean,
time.
these guys, they're watching all 82. I'm happy for them. That's the greatest atmosphere of all time.
After that tip-in, Mariska goes up to OG, and they, like, hug each other. And they're, like, crying in each other's arms. It was incredible.
So
I woke up at like 3 a.m. because I just heard defense in my head. I just heard defense.
yeah, it was
like, it's
really
just,
loud.
Yeah, it's just like still reverberating.
Yeah,
in my
Spike
brain.
Lee was giving just absolutely insane press conferences himself after the game.
Yeah.
He was doing, like, media hits. It was... And I know Big
Lee
T
was locked too. When everybody else was kind of riding in the
Yeah.
moment, Spike was just he was dialed.
If you'll allow me to bring a mostly sports segment to Wake Up Barstool.
Yes.
Fair or foul. Amon Shumpert wearing his own jersey and going out into the street with a Shumpert 21 Knicks jersey on.
I don't think I was
Celebrating with fans.
You know what? Fair.
that fair?
Anything goes. Anything goes here. Why not, dude?
That's his equivalent of, like, breaking out his championship ring every now and again.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to put my NBA jersey on and go out there.
It felt like he was like trying to confuse people that he was on this team. You know, like he like played the game tonight. And he's like, y'all saw me out there. I'm here.
It's not just like the celebrities. I thought that one shot in particular was kind of cool when it just like jumped around. That's not the reason why it's the best atmosphere and the best place to be as a sports fan. That building was just insanely loud.
Well,
and to see the historic comeback like that in a city that hasn't won anything for forever, it feels like. That was an awesome place to be.
I was trying to explain to my wife. It is the swings of destiny. It's the narratives hanging in the air that make this so special. It's a half a century of futility, not being even to the finals in 25 years. You weren't excited then. It's going up 2-0 in San Antonio, dropping that first game in Madison Square Garden, and then looking like you're going back to San Antonio tied at 2-2, and you're dead. And you're completely dead. And in that moment, on the day that the World Cup opens, we get the right hand of God. How appropriate. OG Anunoby, honoring Maradona, flies above the pack. And think about everything that hinges on his fingertips when he touches that ball. I mean, that's what I got goosebumps. That's what makes sports great, dude.
Yeah, it's a great
That's
play.
what makes it so fun. And that's why maybe this exceeds the Tennessee-Alabama game in
Regular
22.
season
Close.
college football.
Barely.
Can we get a clip of the game that Mark doesn't remember? I know he doesn't watch college football. A clip.
I don't. I'll be honest. I do not watch Tennessee. I do not watch Tennessee in the regular
That was a top 5 game of the week.
Okay.
Mark and I were also talking about this.
I don't. I'm worried about.
I know you're not.
I know. I'm worried. I
That's
am.
fine.
Hold on, we gotta go to break.
That's the luxury of being Ohio State. You don't have to worry about lower
Yeah, you
programs
don't. You
like
said
Tennessee.
this year you don't watch the regular season.
gotta
I
go
don't.
to break.
Yeah.
We gotta
I
go
will
to
not
break.
watch Tennessee in the regular season. That is a promise to the American people.
That's fine.
I'm concerned with teams that can win championships.
All right, more Wake Up Barstool on the other side, dude.
Carson, let me know when we're clear. I've got.
The biggest World Cup ever kicks off today on Fox with Mexico on home soil against South Africa at 3 p.m. Eastern. Then tomorrow the dream begins for the U.S. men's national team as they open up against Paraguay at 9 p.m. Eastern, and you already know it's all only on Fox. Let's go, boys. That's the good stuff. Okay, I do want to get to World Cup in a second. Day one, we got America's team's power ranking coming up heading into the World Cup. Couple more. Actually, no, we'll revisit the finals. Let's do World Cup right now. We'll go to the finals later. Sorry. And what are you most excited for, boys? Opens up this afternoon. I cannot wait to just have high leverage, everything on the line, international soccer on my television 24/7. Stakes, yes, stakes.
I'm looking forward to some ties, T-Bob.
Oh, yeah. I mean, group stage.
Every tie in the group stage. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be incredible. I love the fans at the World Cup. We're going to get some viral fans, people that come out of nowhere, shoot up to like 5 million followers on Instagram overnight. Maybe some of those people will even be real and not AI generated. That's what I'm looking forward to. No, it's just the best tournament. It's the best tournament in sports. Mexico versus South Africa today, running it back from 2010, minus the vuvuzelas. Then Korea and Czech. Yeah, do you miss the vuvus?
No, but the 2010 World Cup, being in the middle of my college, I was obsessed with the FIFA World Cup video game. Like, that's a very special one in my heart. Diego Forlan, all that, yes. But I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't particularly.
I think that was. I think this is the 2010 jersey.
It's a good kit. I've fallen in love with this year's kit. By the way.
It's really good. Yeah,
good kit.
I think they nailed it.
Yeah.
No, I'm pumped. All I want out of this World Cup for the U.S. is I want to wake up. I want there to be 2 mornings where I get out of bed and I think to myself, like, if we lose, we're going home. We have to win today.
Yeah,
and I think if we get to 2 games in the knockout stage, that's going to be good enough for me. I'll be happy with that. I think we got a good team. We looked excellent against Germany that first half and really good against Senegal too. So there's a lot of room for optimism right now.
It's a different U.S. team to cheer for, and that, like, especially the form they had against Senegal and Germany, like, we seem like our strength is in the attack. Yeah. And you know, it's a back line that we got to be worried about. Like, normally we're all like kind of condensed, back line, great keeping, and then we're going to counter. So I'm a bit interested to see how that's going to play out. I mean, it's a massive game one.
Paraguay's a perfect first.
Like everything's on the line, but it's a game that you should win.
Right.
So like, yeah.
If we win, like we should. Like, respect to Paraguay, but we should probably win. But they're good enough that, like, beating Paraguay in game 1, we're winning the World Cup. Like, we come out of that, we're just like, we're winning the World Cup. We just beat a good team. I love that this is our first game.
So,
I wish we were playing today.
I wish we were playing today. Landon Donovan did a nice breakdown of where we would go if we won, if we came in second, if we came in third and still won the group. It seems like second place is our best bet.
Yeah, that's what everybody's been saying.
The path, if we finish in second, might be easier. We'll avoid some of the big dogs until later.
Well, Turkey's pretty good too, right? Like, so maybe let Turkey win the group. Is that the idea?
Yep. Turkey, yeah.
Get a tactical tie with Turkey.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There we go.
There
we go. Wait, so look, I know Big T loves it. Mark, you love it. PFT, you love it. I've always loved it. Jer, where are you at with the World Cup?
I mean, my team's done. Italians are dead. Not really much for me to look forward to. But I'm rooting for the U.S. obviously now.
But I mean, like, in your life, have you always liked the World Cup? Has it been something to you? Like,
when Italy won, that was massive.
Okay.
That's when I first started kind of following a little bit. I remember my parents taking me to, like, there was like a block party. There's just 1 million Italians.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah,
that had to be
the streets were like shut down. So that was fun. But I'll watch. I'll root for the U.S. and Colombia.
No, we respectfully decline.
Why?
What part of Italy are you from?
Naples. Well, I'm not from there, but my family is.
We stay on that side.
What's wrong with that?
You don't get to just pick up the United States now that.
Well, forget it. I'm rooting for Colombia now. All right, I'm rooting for Colombia.
Yeah. So you're staunch United States fandom.
Yeah.
PFT, you mentioned wanting, being excited to see like the breakout fans are going to be and like viral, and that's going to be great. I'm wondering, like, which player, and to be clear, this is probably a lower bar for me because I don't play FIFA as much anymore and I'm not as in tune with soccer and who the great young players are. But I can't wait to see, like, who's going to be like the Diego Forlan or the James Rodriguez, or maybe this is less so, but like even like Luka Modric, like which guy is going to come out here and just kind of take this tournament by the throat, and then we're all going to be kind of celebrating him worldwide.
Yeah, he just comes out of nowhere, and now he's like getting a massive multi-million.
Yeah, now he's just like he's a worldwide star. Like,
play for Man U next season. Yeah.
For those that kind of know soccer more, do y'all have any names that you would kind of have on your radar at all?
Like guys that are under the radar?
Maybe not even under the radar, but like guys that, like, by the end of this tournament may have like name recognition throughout the U.S. Right?
Okay,
not to like a Ronaldo or Messi level or something like that.
Like Lamine Yamal is a guy that's like very famous worldwide.
Yes, I think that's a good name that a lot of Americans may not know about.
I don't know if like people in America that aren't soccer fans really know who he is.
He has the Mike Trout thing now, where people talked about how under the radar he is, that now he's on the radar.
I don't mean to say he's under the radar at all. It's just that, like, I think Mbappe's a name, like Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe. People kind of know them, but like Lamine Yamal is the young goat.
I got a name.
Was he? By the way, was that a real thing, or did I get ball sacked AI?
What?
That Messi like baptized him? Like Messi, I saw a story that like I saw a story. Somebody looked this up.
That's real.
That Messi like 20 years ago or so, or however many years ago, had a picture, like a photo thing with a baby.
Unfortunately, it's
that's AI. That's AI, right?
This says
I saw it, I was like, "There's no way that's real." But then also, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'll believe anything that happens. Like, out. Like, like this is the kind of story that I would believe. Like, it has.
Well, it's the type of story that I want to believe.
Yeah.
Because it would be perfect. This says, no, Lionel Messi did not baptize Lamine Yamal.
It's so funny that became like a rumor.
It says viral photos that surfaced showed a 20-year-old Messi bathing a 6-month-old Yamal in the baby bathtub. This was from a charity calendar photo shoot.
I've heard that for years, though.
Yeah, it's so
So
funny.
it was
that
from a
that's
photo
like,
shoot.
that there's
So
a
they did create a picture.
It's not AI.
They
It's
did.
a real photo,
It's a
but that's not
mislabeled-
Lamine
yeah.
Yamal. Yeah.
Well, no, I think they did put a baby. It's a fake picture for the calendar. To my understanding of reading this,
like Jason Derulo falls down the steps at the Met Gala.
Right.
the Spanish newspaper Diario Sport looks like. Wait, now hold on. Now I'm not.
right,
now
now
I'm
this is-
confused.
Hang on, all right.
Might be real.
T-Bob, to answer your first question, Erling Haaland. If anyone in America doesn't know who Erling Haaland is,
He's starting to gain a little.
he's a
gonna say
superstar
Haaland.
in
Yeah.
the world of soccer, but Norway hasn't made the World Cup in a long time. He's going to be scoring a ton of goals. He's just a god of a man.
Massive guy.
6'6", chiseled out of stone. He scores goals.
Most badass man bun, maybe.
People will love him.
Wait,
Most
maybe
badass
this
man
is
bun.
real, dude. I don't know.
I think
that
that's
was an
I think
AI.
it's real.
That was
Hold
an AI answer that said no, but then like
Oh, you got double AI?
The AI answer right underneath says like maybe that we
AI's
gotta
been trained
we
to
got Derek
disavow that
Fisher.
it's
I'm
AI.
gonna do more research
They're
here. We got
becoming
Derek Fisher
self-aware.
Derek
coming
Fisher,
up.
the lefty? Wow.
Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. So I talk about it all the time, dude, but seemingly daily on this show, we get to talk to people, interview people that's like, what? Like, I just never would have fathomed that I'd end up doing this in my career. And here we are, dude. We got Derek Fisher joining the show. Champion, multi-time champion, NBA great, head coach, player, everything. He's now the host of D-Fish and Decker on 97.1 The Fan in LA. D-Fish, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Incredible game last night. How we doing this morning, man?
I'm good, man. Still winding the clock a little bit, getting used to these morning hours. You guys are vets, so I'm still adjusting. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. Just the game last night was unbelievable.
Okay.
I'm still processing it.
Yeah, so and you have a perspective that is incredibly valuable here as both a player and a coach. And so I'll start on the coaching side of things. How does that come about when you view it through that lens? Where are your critiques? Is this more about the Spurs crumbling? Is it more about the Knicks rising? Like, how did that happen?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I'm kind of a like both can be true type of guy. I think the Spurs did make some poor choices as that fourth quarter unraveled, and the Knicks deserve a lot of credit for just maintaining a certain approach to their game. You see a lot of teams when they're behind that many points, they just start launching threes from everywhere. But the Knicks continue to really kind of value moving the ball and sharing it and not forcing shots. And that really allowed not just Jalen Brunson to get into a rhythm, but multiple guys were able to score timely baskets for the Knicks during that run. But the Spurs, not just a couple of the plays in the fourth quarter that you can ask questions about, but what made me uncomfortable was more the shot selection, with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
As the momentum had clearly shifted, and there were several possessions where it wasn't necessary to shoot the first available three that some of the Spurs players shot, and I thought that contributed to keeping that buzz of momentum that was going for the Knicks in the fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious, Derek, about De'Aaron Fox's role with the San Antonio Spurs right now. Getting a lot of criticism. Obviously, the last shot he could have dribbled out, but really the whole series and a lot throughout the playoffs, I feel like De'Aaron Fox has kind of been a scapegoat, whether it's deserved or not, for the Spurs. And I wanted to ask you about it because you've been obviously teammates with superstars. You've played in a ton of massive games in the NBA. As a point guard with superstars, in that role where you have to be a calming influence, but at the same time, you do have to take and make the big shots and the open shots. If you were to talk to De'Aaron Fox about his role the rest of these finals and trying to process what your role is on the team, because I think that's become a talking point. Is like De'Aaron Fox sometimes is taking too many shots, and sometimes it's like he's deferring too much to Wemby. I feel like you've been in that spot a lot where you're taking the big shots, but also your teammates with Shaq and Kobe, so you got to get them the ball. What would you maybe say to De'Aaron Fox for the rest of these finals and his role with the Spurs?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, De'Aaron is, he's accustomed to being, in that driver's seat. Many of his years in Sacramento, the ball was in his hands in the fourth quarter, late in games. I think he's been one of the most clutch players in terms of clutch time points scored, and really has a knack for making big shots at the right time. I think in the playoffs thus far, and in particular, I think starting in that Thunder series when we were all surprised when he missed those first couple games with the ankle. And I think that is still limiting his ability to do more at the rim and at the basket, even if it's not scoring, just facilitating the Spurs offense. They're not getting as much of that dribble penetration and downhill attack outside of Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper. And so I think for any player in these situations, you're living on the edge, man, no matter what. And you have to be willing to accept when you make a decision and you take the risk. If it doesn't work out, yeah, people are going to talk about you. They're going to call you out. Mm-hmm. They're going to say you should have done something differently. And that kind of comes with the job. Like you're on the biggest stage in basketball right now. I remember a very similar play, the play last night where he should have probably dribbled out and gotten fouled. He's a great free throw shooter. The Spurs were up 1, and instead he kind of goes to try to get the layup, and that's a play he probably wishes he had back. But I had a very similar play in 2010 against the Celtics, Game 3 in Boston, and breaking away like that, we're up, and I felt like I had a clear path to the basket. And at that time, I was 36 years old, 35. So I wasn't going to be able to stop very well at that point. So I just drove to the basket and I got clobbered by like 3 Celtics, and I still end up making the basket. But guess what? Imagine had I not made that layup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It would have been the same thing that De'Aaron Fox is probably going to go through for the next couple of days.
Coach, it was an incredible environment that we saw last night. I'm curious, you've seen a lot of sports in your day. What do you think was a better environment? Madison Square Garden last night or USC against Illinois in football this year, 2025? Came down to just the last second. It was a back and forth game. We were having this big debate, like, you think of the big time college football games like that versus Madison Square Garden. Which side would you fall on that one?
Yeah, it's a great question, man. I'm still learning.
You don't have to say that. You don't have to say that. That's not objectively a horrible question.
How many did you Google before you arrived on USC, Illinois?
Didn't Google a single one, buddy. Just talked to Coach Bielema the other day about it. Great game. My real question for you, watching Wemby over the last couple games, we're starting to see maybe a little bit of pattern from Wemby. I love watching him play. I think he's an incredible talent, and he's must-see TV when he's on. The stuff that he's able to do is absolutely incredible. Do you think that he is starting to develop a reputation as a dirty player? Can we say he's a dirty player?
I don't know. I mean, dirty is. I think you have to have a pretty long history of, being involved in questionable plays, and he hasn't been in the league long enough for us to really, say he has a history of it. He's had a few plays this offseason that I think stand out to people, and obviously we're going to remember the most recent, situations that he's been through. I mean, the play to me with Naz Reid is probably that's the dirtiest play of anything. I think the kind of the open hand push to Jalen Brunson was more disrespectful than dirty, to be honest.
Hell yeah.
But I don't know. I'd rather a guy, especially, I played with Shaq and saw just the amount of sheer physical pounding that he took from other people. But Shaq also had to deliver a lot of blows in order to remind people, like, yeah, I know there are rules to the game of basketball that I have to play within, but you're not just going to keep sounding off on me and jumping on my back and grabbing my jersey and fouling me on purpose.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I think big guys get a bit of a bad rap in terms of how much contact they take compared to perimeter players. And sometimes guys just have to let people know. But of course, like again, the play with Nas Reed where you could have had like potential injury, head injury type situation, that's where it gets a little tricky. Hard fouls or guys being ultra competitive. I mean, I ran through a bunch of screens myself to send messages. Sometimes when you're competing at this level, you also have to kind of live on that edge. So I don't think we're there yet. Obviously, the Spurs are going to be in a lot of playoff runs for years to come.
Yeah.
So we'll have our fair chances to evaluate if he's a dirty player or not.
Yep. Well, and I kind of love it because, like, this recent generation, always gets labeled as soft, so I like the young, like, 22-year-old being out there, but playing so physical. But you mentioned seeing the Spurs in a lot of championships yet, and you're a man who won 5 championships, 2 different eras of championships as well. So you've seen, like, what really constitutes the makeup of a team like that. The Spurs, you can maybe argue, are more talented than the Knicks right now, but the Knicks maybe playing as like more of a team? Or what would you say when you look at these two teams and you think about championship traits and what gets you across the finish line? What do you see that in comparison of the two that has put the Knicks in the lead here 3-1?
Yeah, it's interesting. They're playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Many of the years that, whether it's in LA or even the few years I was in Oklahoma City, the one year I was in Utah, I can't tell you how many times a team that I played against the Spurs in the regular season and in the playoffs, and a lot of years in LA and OKC. Essentially, if the Spurs beat you in the playoffs, they won the title that year, and vice versa in a lot of ways. I think the Knicks almost look more like the Spurs of old than the current Spurs do. And what I mean by that is what made those, championship era teams with the Spurs really great was just like a consistent approach to how they play that didn't really change dramatically whether they were up 20 or down 20.
Interesting.
Right? They continued to play basketball the same exact way. They shared it. They ran their actions. They made sure the ball were in the hands of the right guys. And they weren't as volatile. Emotionally, they just kind of played the same. And so you could run hot and cold, and you could have these great runs in the game, but the Spurs could just kind of play the same way the whole game, and you always kind of came back to them. It's like, some people drive really fast from light to light, and the car that drives 35 shows up and they're at the same light you're at. Yeah. And you're like, well, hold on. I just weaved through 6 cars to get to the same red light, and the guy driving 35 in the Prius is at the same red light I'm at. And I feel like the Knicks just kind of have found a style of play that doesn't waver regardless of what they're going through. And you saw it last night. Again, they didn't start launching a 3 every time they came down the court. Jalen Brunson still navigated, controlled the tempo of the game. They didn't turn it over a bunch. They still shared it. They played the type of defense that's been really good for them all season long. And so, yeah, even a team that's younger or more dynamic, I think the Knicks have just kind of found this very consistent style of play that works for this group. And that's how you win, man. You don't go up and down with the weather. You just kind of stay the same. And the Knicks are kind of one win away from, kind of showing everybody that it's not about the names on the back of the jersey, man. It's still always going to come down to what's the name on the front and how many guys are willing to play for it.
Well, and I want to take a trip down memory lane because if you're a Spurs fan, you've had a ton of success, obviously, a lot of championships in your memories, but you've had some of the more brutal beats that we've seen. You have last night, you have the Ray Allen shot, Here's Tim Duncan putting him up. 4 seconds left. Game 5, Western Conference Finals. Oh my God. Spurs are going to win. Derek, what happens here? Look at this. Oh my God. Dude.
That was mean. That was mean. What you just
Oh
did.
my God, dude.
That's got to be awesome. Like, it goes in every time. Every time you watch, you probably watch this back 10,000 times, and you're like, yep, win it again.
Yeah, no, man. It's one of those moments that you just kind of, so many things had to go right for those moments to happen. And, the good and bad part for Spurs fans is like they're in all these moments because of how freaking good they've been.
That's a good point. That's a very good point, actually.
Yeah, 30 years, basically, since 1999. They've just been in so many big games and playoff series. And so, they got to take their lumps just like everybody else. Making a game winner, in the NBA is like so rare. And so it's just kind of like to be able to always look back and feel like you did something to help the team win. I mean, the play last night from Anunoby is like, I just can't even describe how crazy that play is for him to run as far out as where he ran from to tip the ball and for it to go in that way is just, that's tough, man. So I feel for Spurs fans in that regard, but that's only because I'm not playing or coaching. Otherwise, they can take it all day.
Well, Derek, look, thank you so much again, guys. Host of Deep Fish and Decker. That's a 97-1 The Fan in LA. But also, be sure to check out the Derek Fisher Be Better Foundation Golf Tournament. It's at the Derek Fisher Be Better Foundation.org. What can you tell us about the foundation on the way out here, Derek?
Yeah, man, we're just continuing to try and, do great work in the communities that we serve. Just using sports and activity and play as a way of reaching young people and helping them learn the lessons that it's, not necessarily about making it to the NBA or the WNBA, but just learning life skills and things that will take them much farther than just their talent alone. And so golf tournament is just a way of raising funds. We have some programs and initiatives that we operate in Inglewood and Fontana, where we're serving kids after school and making sure they get the things they need. And so golf is one of those games that brings everybody together, whether you suck or you're great. You still can just go out and have a good time. And so that's what the golf event's all about, man.
Is that you in the logo? Is that your swing?
That is my swing. That's my actual back swing.
That's great rotation.
Yeah.
Great shoulder rotation on that.
Yeah, and whatever happens after that, I cannot.
Derek, cannot thank you enough, man. Thank you so much. Incredible insight.
Thanks, Derek.
Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
NBA legend, 5-time champ Derek Fisher giving us some championship insight. We got more Wake Up Barstool on the other side. Is it time? All right, real quick here, guys, because we are a little tight on time along with Deep Fish. Patrick Mahomes signs a new deal, new extension, $504 million overall value of the contract. I think like $300 million plus in new money. What's your reaction, PFT, to seeing the first ever, like that $500 million threshold crossed?
Fleeced.
Which way?
Both.
Double fleecing.
Double.
I mean, Mahomes is getting money like nobody before, and the Chiefs are probably underpaying for him. That's the thing about Mahomes. When he initially signed his long-term deal, I think it was like guaranteed almost $500 million, I think is what was on the table.
Yes.
But it was actually an underpayment for him. With the understanding they'll like redo the deal in a couple years, and they do that. They keep kind of, Tom Brady used to do that all the time. It's like every couple seasons, redo the deal, make it more cap friendly, and guarantee yourself more money. He's always going to be underpaid. I don't think it's possible to pay Patrick Mahomes his fair worth in the NFL, given the salary cap.
Brady was always like the 10th highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, Mahomes was down to like 13th in average annual value, I think. What do you think, Jared? Worth it?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's unreal, dude.
A little surprising, though. I mean, why bring in Justin Fields if you're going to do this?
It's a good point, Mark. It's a good point, Mark.
I guess.
Yep.
Future.
Future. I don't understand why.
How
you have two starting quarterbacks. You're devoting so much money and time to.
Okay, so guys, this is real. I
This is a
figured
real
out.
thing.
Apologize.
I apologize, Big T.
Thank you.
Where I screwed up was I wrote, did Messi baptize Lamine Yamal?
He did not baptize.
No, he just bathed him.
Bathed him.
Oh,
He just bathed him.
Yeah.
So, but this is a
real
picture.
story. This
Yes.
is a picture from
Yes, it was
moons
part of
ago.
the charity photo shoot for
Yes.
that, for put on by that newspaper. There was a raffle. Yamal's family won the raffle, and I guess it was for Lionel Messi to bathe your child.
And the way I'm not qualified to say this, but the way people talk about Lamine Yamal, he could be one of the greats. This picture could be 2 of the 10 best, 5 best soccer players to ever live when it's all said and done.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lives a baby.
What
The
I
fact
don't
that this is
understand,
real
though-
does make me believe that Messi is magic.
Yeah.
That he has magic.
Yeah, I mean the fact that he like his entire career after winning the World Cup in that classic 4-3 with him and Mbappe dueling. Yes, he can do everything. Also, though, as a 20-year-old, bit of an odd photo shoot request.
A little bit, yeah. I would say
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah. How many 20-year-old athletes in America get asked to do this and are like, yeah, I'll do it, yeah. Like imagine Dylan Harper, a photo shoot of Dylan Harper washing a baby.
Mark, let Dylan Harper
what?
bathe your child, Mark.
Yeah.
You want
Maybe
him
I
to
should.
be, yeah, dude, you want to be a badass basketball player?
Great call. Great
Bring
call.
her in there. All right, so I apologize, Big T.
Thank you.
You were right. That is a real picture. Incredible story. Coming up next, there's still more finals to get to. World Cup opening day. And America's Team's Power Ranking, World Cup edition. All right here on Wake Up Barstool and FS1. Grab a coffee, hour 2 next.
Is that Chicago? We got
Yeah. And hard for hard. The biggest World Cup ever kicks off today on Fox with Mexico on their home soil against South Africa at 3 p.m. Eastern. Then, guys, tomorrow, the dream begins for the U.S. men's national team as they open up against Paraguay at 9 p.m. Eastern only on Fox. You can see the kits here in studio. Look at Big T. He's honoring the spirit of 94 back there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't wear my jersey. I'm an idiot.
That's okay. You hate America.
I don't hate
We
America.
established that.
I didn't have power last night. That's the worst part about all this.
Yeah.
I took this finals game in on a cell phone, like coverage in like 360p. I watched one of the greatest sporting events of our entire
Makes it more
lives.
memorable, though.
And I couldn't even make out the numbers on the scoreboard barely.
Pay your bills, man. It's okay.
No. It's not like when I didn't pay
Peace
the
of mind.
gas bill. It was a bad storm yesterday, PFT. Okay? Thank you. Anyway, I came back on the other night. It was great. Okay, let's get to Mark Titus's America's Team Power Rankings World Cup edition.
Yeah, maybe the most important America's Team Power Ranking.
Who should we love, Mark?
So yeah, I mean World Cup heavy, obviously. So we can go through the bottom quickly, because I do want to shout out some other things going on in the world of sports. Number 5 on the list is Troy baseball.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Troy is in the college baseball World Series. Now I don't follow college baseball particularly closely, but it stands out to me when I look up the bracket and I saw Troy's in it. I thought that's pretty crazy. I assumed, Big T, you're a college baseball expert. This is a Cinderella story.
Yeah, I mean they're a solid mid-major program, but yeah, for them to get there and they took care of their business. They got Little Rock in the Super Region, and now they play West Virginia, who is a good team also, but
Also a little bit of a
Never been
Cinderella
there.
story,
Yeah.
right? So
They're both making their debut. It's
and I
great.
just love when Troy goes on runs in any sport, just because the idea that there's a school just called Troy is very funny to me. It's just a guy's name. And
Yeah.
It's just Troy.
So-
It's just my buddy Troy is in the college World Series.
We talked to Coach Meade, their head coach, yesterday. That guy's got the it factor.
Yeah,
Like, he's going to be one of the next huge. And he's been great at Troy. Last year, he went on like a warpath because they got left out. They were the first team out. They felt disrespected, and now they get in. And look at what happened.
like
So
him.
shout out Troy, dude.
Number 4 is Brandon Bussey, who I didn't know existed until the other day. He's a 27-year-old rookie in goal. His name is Brandon Bussey.
A 6'4" lefty.
He's a 6'4" lefty. Everything about him it reminds me of what makes hockey great. I mean, we obviously talked a ton about the NBA, but the Stanley Cup. The Stanley Cup final that's going on might be even better than what the NBA finals have been so far. Not to be Jake Malasek and pit the two against each other, but been an incredible Stanley Cup, and to have a goalie just pop up out of nowhere and be like, oh yeah, by the way, this massive game that's about to be played, the guy in net is 27 years old. He's never played in the NHL until this year.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have a great game. And yeah, now the Stanley Cup is tied 2-2.
Do you think so? Anderson didn't dress the other night. Do they go Anderson or Bussy?
So I don't know if Anderson is a healthy scratch or not. I know he's listed as a healthy scratch.
Brendan
but-
Moore just said rest.
Yeah, but he might have it might be a concussion thing because he got hit pretty good at the other night. I thought it was more Brendan Moore just saying like, we're gonna put out a southpaw and we're gonna see if they notice. Because they've done that before. Was it Mitch Marner? He was like, I was taking my penalty shot.
It was either Marner or Eichel, didn't know that.
I was like, oh no, this guy's a southpaw, huh? Oopsie daisy. Should have known that one.
Oh no, boys, watch out. Gloves on the other side there, boys.
Wow, he's got the Mexico hand. That's crazy. Okay.
But yeah, shout out, but I mean, 6'4" lefty. Like you said, was he was either the first in, a very long time undrafted rookie to start a Stanley Cup final game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just got to be an
You're asking
insane
the wrong
amount of
man.
pressure.
But
Shout out
I did learn that he's not actually a rookie because he's too old.
Just first year. Okay, that's what it was. First year.
Yeah, he's like not allowed to be called a rookie because he's too old, but he is a rookie. At number 3 in America's Team Power Rankings, Lionel Messi. He's ours. As a reminder, folks, Lionel Messi, perhaps the greatest soccer player to ever live. In fact, I'll say it. He's the greatest player in the history of soccer.
Yeah.
Is playing in the World Cup, his 6th career World Cup. Still has it. Still is going to be great. He can play anywhere in the world. He could choose to play his professional soccer anywhere in the world. He chooses America. He is ours. When Lionel Messi is dominating this World Cup, just remember that he lives in America. He plays professional soccer in America. Ipso facto, he is an American soccer player.
I mean, what's more American than scoring in Jordan Hare? We just talked kick six.
True.
Like
true.
Lionel Messi scored a goal
Yeah.
in a game in
Should have
which
played at MSG. Would have been a better atmosphere, probably.
I mean,
it probably would.
it actually would have been. It actually would have
70,000 fewer people. Yeah, no.
It actually would have been a better atmosphere. I mean, honestly, a World Cup game in MSG, can you imagine? That would be awesome.
All these guys on
That
the
would be
US,
so sick.
most of the guys on the men's team, they're born in America. Messi chooses to play in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's right. That's what I mean. He could be anywhere in the world. He chooses us.
He's
That
like, I
means a lot.
love the healthcare system in America. I'm going to go play over
Yeah,
there.
I'm glad you.
You think that was it? You think that was the deciding factor?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of American soccer, at number 2, the United States.
Let's go!
The United States men's national team, number 2 on America's team power rankings. This is the year. It has all been. How many years ago did they announce that the World Cup was going to be here?
18. 8 years.
8 years ago.
2018.
2018.
Did I make that up? Yeah. Right.
8 years ago, for 8 years, we have known that PFT. You keep mentioning that this is supposed to be our golden generation. Some people are like, is it
not.
really our golden generation? But the point remains that this is supposed to be the greatest collection of talent of American soccer players. We're getting on home soil. It's been an up and down path to get here, but we're here now. We need all the weight behind us. Jerry, I know Big T said you can't be on the bandwagon. I would like to personally invite you to be on the bandwagon.
Oh, thank you, Mark. I
Make your own
appreciate that.
decision. We need all the help.
I gotta
we
think
can
about it. I
get.
gotta think about it.
But yeah, this is our time. This is our time.
Why you're not accepting the invite?
I gotta think about it. I don't want to ruffle any feathers with
All right,
Big
what are
T.
you going to
You can do whatever you want.
What are
You know what, Jerry? This is America, so you can do what you want.
Yes, you can.
Jerry, what's
Free
going
country.
into
You
your-
used to
free
be
country.
able-
That's the joy of this
Sure
country.
used to be.
How are you making your decision? You should do like a decision, like a
Yeah, I might have to make a
country I would be
decision
rooting
maybe
for.
next week.
We'll do it later in the
Do
show.
it later, maybe.
We'll do it later. You have to make a decision before tomorrow, though.
All right.
No,
But by
before
the end of the
kickoff.
show, you have
yeah,
to make
before
a decision.
kickoff.
But yeah, United States, number 2 in America's team power rankings. It could only be the
number
United
one.
States at
Yep.
number 2. And also at number 1, the Europeans. The Europeans in the United States, on the America's team power rankings. Europe with the upset over the United States. These Europeans going across the country. Yesterday, I had a moment on Mostly Sports in the Yak where I was kind of skeptical. I was like, now hang on just a second. There's the German fella.
Yeah.
The
There's
German
like
fella.
2 German
Freddie.
dudes. There's the Swedish girl. There. Yeah.
I won't lie. When I saw his tweet of a picture of a stadium and a soccer game taking place, and he was like, "The European mind cannot comprehend this." I was like, "All right, now what are we doing?" Has he lost the plot a little bit? I've since, I've gone back. I've taken a deep breath. I've consumed the entirety of these European tweets, and I've said that this is beautiful for,
Me too.
for this country, for what is happening in the World Cup. Far too often, Europe and America get pitted against one another, and I can't get enough of it, and I think it's awesome.
And some people say like engagement farm and this other stuff. I'm just gonna reject it. I just reject it wholeheartedly.
It was really just the
I
one-
want to approach this sincerely. I think they're having an incredible
Yeah.
time, and it really warms your heart to see people celebrating your country.
And the thing about America that I think people, if you're looking at through the lens of these Europeans that are coming here, you start to realize a lot of the stuff that makes us made fun of also makes us awesome.
That's a good point.
And we can believe both those. It's like this guy from Germany is going across the he's going into a Waffle House. He saw a Buc-ee's the other day.
Yeah.
He's just basically, he's eating at one fast food restaurant at a time, and every town that he stops in, people are like, oh, the fat Americans with their processed meats and the fast food everywhere. But at the same time, if you lived in a town that had fast food everywhere, you would go to it all the time.
Yeah.
You would love it.
Did you see the chili spread?
Yeah,
that one of the guys had?
At the finals,
Dude,
all of it's awesome.
Yeah.
Having said that, like the tweet where he's like, "This is the craziest thing I've ever seen."
So,
it's just a stadium.
but I don't know though.
It was 90,000. They play in front of 10,000 people.
That's what I was gonna say. I took that at face value as being true because do we not appreciate like how big college football stadiums are compared to most? Because aren't there only like Wembley and maybe one other stadium in Europe that's bigger or something like that?
Wembley's probably 60,000, 70,000. Like they play in 5 to 25,000 seat stadiums.
And plus, like, combine it with the fact that he's in Auburn, Alabama, which to him, if he lives in like a metropolitan area, he's probably like, oh wow, this is kind of like the country, and yet here's this monolithic concrete cathedral risen to the football gods with the eagle flying around and fireworks, like swag surfing.
The flyover.
Yeah, the bombers flying
The
over.
B-52 flying over. Yeah, that was just really a show of force. We knew that there were a bunch of Euros there. Want to let them know we still got it. T-Bob.
Yes.
I wish so badly that New Orleans had a game. I wish, like seeing some of the European guys going to New Orleans, Louisiana for the first time would have been absolutely incredible.
It'd be so good. I guess there's just there's no outdoor stadium that could.
Yeah, they didn't want to
make
put the
it
turf in.
Yeah, I mean the Smoothie King Center. If we want to talk about basketball gyms to play in,
The Mecca.
Yeah.
the Smoothie King
We gotta
Center,
get these
1-1.
Europeans to like Arkansas, Missouri football game. And
Yeah.
that would be the
that would
be the
kill
great.
them.
Yeah, like
Actually-
if only we go back in time to the 2008 Arkansas versus South Carolina game.
Because that's what
That's
I said.
probably the best.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on.
That'd probably be the coolest thing they'd ever seen.
I know how the show's gone, but we got to present a united front here. Okay, we're all on the same team tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay? College football, it doesn't matter about. We're all U.S. men's national team fans tomorrow.
Except Jerry.
No, I'm back.
Oh, except for
I'm
Jerry.
in,
No, he's on the fence.
I'm in.
Oh, you're in?
I'm in.
Okay, official announcement. Jerry's in. So I want to ask you guys
Mm-hmm.
who cover this team closer than I do. What? Let's talk.
cover this team.
Yeah, you cover this team. Yes, we're journalists. Yes,
I do cover
let's talk best and worst case scenarios. Let's
As a
start with the
journalist-
negative. We'll end on the positive.
Yeah.
What's kind of the worst case scenario?
As a football journalist, worst case scenario is we don't get out of the group.
Yeah.
And that would be disaster. If that happens, if we do not advance from this group, we should destroy U.S. soccer. The entire U.S. Soccer Federation should cease to exist if we don't get out of the group. There's zero excuse for it.
Do you even rebuild it, or are you just saying tear it down?
No,
and it's
we're
just
done. We're done with soccer.
I agree. I think I agree.
at
I think
that
we
point-
should. I think we should. Yeah.
We should abandon the
a death
sport
penalty for
as a
ourselves.
nation. If you see a child playing soccer out in the field, you go up to that ball and you stab that ball.
Turn every
And
soccer
you say, I'm
field.
keeping it. And then you just throw it. We'll have like, you know how you can like turn in guns, no questions asked?
Yeah.
We'll have soccer ball, a buyback program. Yeah.
Turn every soccer field into a pickleball court.
Yes.
That's what I would like
Yes,
to
that's
see
what's at
in this
stake
country
here.
if we do not make it out
It's
of it.
like
As somebody that's covered the sport, I can tell you that these are discussions that are being had at the top levels.
it's like that scene in the Eastbound Down season when they're in Mexico and he holds up the ball. Is this what you love? Pow, pow, pow. That's what America's gonna have.
Yeah, it is. I mean, in all seriousness, it's an expanded World Cup. Like we're hosting the thing. Like if we don't make it out of the group, it is absolutely a disaster.
All right, so
absolutely a disaster.
let's go to our unending font of optimism then. Big T, best case scenario for this U.S. men's national team.
I don't appreciate your characterization because I filled out my bracket the other day and I have us in the quarterfinals.
There we go. That's why I said it was unending font of optimism. What do you mean?
Beating Belgium in the round of 16.
So help me out here. If they were to get Belgium in 16, does that mean they finished 1 or 2 in the group?
I had us winning the group.
Okay.
You can play a bunch of different teams depending on how you finish in your group, so it all changes. But
So why is everybody, and I should have looked this up before the show, so I just apologize, but why is everybody saying that finishing 2 might give you the easiest path? Like, do we know the
Because
difference between the potential opponents?
if you win the group, you can play the third place team from a number of different groups, and some of it, like Norway could be one of those teams because they're in a tough group. I don't know if they're better than us. They're pretty good. So you could end up playing a team from a group that's tougher, and then you end up with a worse draw.
But we can't have that attitude.
No,
we
we're
can't.
We're
we
here to
wanna
win
the
the
group.
group.
We want to win the group,
Yeah,
and then
win
we
the
want to
group.
win the round of
Yeah.
16, and then all bets are off, dude.
Yeah.
If we win the group, we should definitely sell T-shirts. Just be like group champions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or banner.
You
What
hang
about
the
a banner?
banner.
Yeah, hang the banner up.
Hang the
Yeah.
banner.
I would say best case scenario. Big T's probably right. I don't see us beating any of the big dogs out there. Like there's a big talent gap between us and the Spains of the world, Argentinas.
But y'all mentioned 02, right? And the same would have been true with Germany and the U.S. in 02. And
We
that
did
was a
win
game
that.
Berhalter last week kind of sold me on the I do go into every U.S. soccer game believing that we could beat anybody. I don't think that we're going to beat anybody, but even the Netherlands when they smoked us and within 10 minutes it was like, okay, well this is just we have no chance of beating them. I go into the game, I'm like, listen, they're way better, but crazy things happen. It's soccer.
Yeah.
Get a goalie that stands on his head and you kick it you kick it here. If it deflects off a guy, it goes in. There's a penalty maybe. So crazy things can happen. All you need is one goal, park the bus.
Yeah, like when they catch an early red card or something.
Yeah, so there are all these factors where you convince yourself you can on any given day beat anybody, but yeah, I mean the idea of needing that miracle type situation and then needing it again and then needing it again at some point.
I think there are like 4 teams that we can't beat. And then other than that, we could beat Belgium. Belgium's better than us, but we could beat them.
Yeah.
I think Spain, Portugal, Brazil, France, yeah. We could beat England, though.
So the thing
course,
is,
yeah.
We could tie England. We've proven that.
4 teams we can't beat. Other than that, we can beat any.
Wouldn't be the craziest thing in sports history if we won the World Cup. I'll just put it that way.
Not the craziest.
Would not be the craziest.
Also, we're
Wouldn't be the
host-
craziest things in soccer history.
I was going to say, Leicester City always
Yeah,
stands out to
so-
me as the craziest thing in sports history, and that happened in soccer, and that's not even like a knockout situation. So yeah, it's within. If that's the scale, it's
in there.
possible.
It's in there.
It's
It's in there
somewhere. possible.
That team was actually nasty, though. People just didn't know it going into the season. They had guys.
All right, guys, coming up next, you see it right there. Jersey Jerry, debut of a brand new game, soccer player or obscure island. We're going to have to try to discern the difference. There it is, guys. The 2026 FIFA World Cup opened up today on Fox. We got Mexico on home soil against South Africa. That's at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then a little bit later, we were just talking, South Korea.
Good team.
Korea versus Czechia. That's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern. Cannot wait. But so you're saying PFT?
Yeah.
We just need a little home cooking.
We need some home cooking. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
I mean,
that's the
come on,
underrated
we're
part
in
of this.
North America.
We were talking about South Korea. If you go back and you watch South Korea's run through the 2002 World Cup, and they're a good team. They're a pretty good team. Home country, I believe, first Asian country to make it all the way to the semis. They beat Spain. They beat Italy on that run. And to say that the refereeing was controversial would be a massive understatement.
Look,
So if you look at the tradition of home countries doing well in the World Cup, and we do corruption better than any country.
well, I was going to say
on the
FIFA.
planet.
Yes, we do, and
Yeah.
FIFA does.
Yeah.
I mean, these are two corrupt all-stars teaming up here.
Now I'm
Let's
thinking
get,
we
let's
can
get
go.
Scott Foster to ref one of these games.
Yeah, I'm thinking we go
Throw
all the
Scott
way.
Foster out
PFT,
there,
you
see
told
what
me
happens.
for years we were going to have a rigged group, and that didn't really come to fruition.
I think the group's pretty good.
I don't.
Australia.
Compared to what we don't have like Qatar or
Right.
Curacao.
Well, we can't make
like,
it too obvious.
yeah, yeah.
Like the U.S. has to do a
Well,
little
someone
bit of-
has to get those.
Australia was a great draw. I think Paraguay was a great draw.
Australia's a solid team.
Turkey.
I don't want
A.
the group rig because it's
too
if
obvious.
You push the rig
Yeah.
button,
Yeah.
save it for the knockout.
Right.
Also,
Everybody gets out of the
Don't-
group stage.
Don't do it in the group.
Also, are there any American refs? I don't know that I've ever seen one.
I don't know.
I would like Dan wants to shout out.
Yes, but
I think that we'll listen. Money speaks many different languages. Big T.
I hope
you don't
so.
have to be.
I hope so.
that would actually be the most American soccer.
There
thing
are
ever, is
8 American referees for this World
If
Cup.
we had like the GOAT soccer ref,
Yeah.
like we can't. The players aren't good enough, but like our ref is like the most esteemed ref in the Premier League. He's
Yeah,
an
that
American
makes
guy.
sense.
Yeah, the world's top cop.
Shout out my guy Jean Hebert, who continues to do a great job of calling the Stanley Cup final. All right, debut of a brand new game. We've got Jerry at the podium here. And Jerry, we are going to play, we're going to give you one word essentially, and you have to tell us, and we're going to help out a little bit. Is it a real life soccer player or an island somewhere on planet Earth?
I feel pretty good about this going into it. Could these be past soccer players or current?
They're all current World Cup players.
Current world. Okay. All right.
Let's see what we got first here, guys.
All right. I already know this. This is a soccer player. I'm actually an owner of a card of his that's worth about $25,000 right now.
Jerry's leveraged hard on Erling Haaland.
Oh, so you're all in on Erling?
Yeah, I have a card that's worth about $25,000.
Did you get in on? You got in early on Erling?
Yeah, I got pretty early on Haaland. Yeah, and I actually gifted Spider like a $5,000 card.
When'd you get in?
Of his, huh?
When'd you buy it?
3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago.
Oh, look at that, Jer. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
go.
all in. I know who this is.
Locked in. Go Norway. Also, Norway. I don't think we talked about this show. Sickest picture, team picture with their Viking picture. That was really badass. All right, Dembele.
Man, that sounds Spanish. Dembele. That could be African as well, I guess. I'm gonna go Island.
I believe this is player. I'm thinking Usain Dembele, right?
France.
Yeah,
Probably the best player.
He's a top 5 player in the tournament.
Yeah.
All right, fair. I know Mbappe.
Sorry, we're 1-1. All right, here we go. Tristan da Cunha.
The question mark in the name.
I'm reading it like a teleprompter. I
Yeah, people should start naming their kids with exclamation points in them.
Like Jeb.
Ronald
Yeah,
Acuna
this
is
is Jeb.
Dominican, right? Is he Dominican?
Yes, I believe that's correct.
But it's Acuna. I mean, I'm gonna go Island because we didn't get one yet.
I like that test taking theory.
Yeah.
I'm thinking island as well. There we go. Group of islands.
There we go.
There's an island named Tristan. Wow.
All right, we're 2 and 3, Jer. What do we got next?
Ni hao? Is that hello in Chinese?
Yeah.
I think so, right? Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he might be playing tonight, like maybe for Korea or something.
Why would the? You know what? Never mind.
There. I'm gonna go Island.
Oh, wow, the late switch. Oh, look at
There
that,
you
dude,
go.
in Kauai County, Hawaii.
There we go.
So what are we up to now, 3 or 4? Yeah,
Pretty
3 or
good.
4.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
75%. He said he was going to do good. What do we got next?
I mean, that's got to be a player.
Kalangama.
Got man at the end.
It's a great point. What do we
Yeah.
got? Show me player.
Oh.
Island in the Philippines.
Gotta be a player coming up next, Jer.
Got it, right?
Gotta be.
After back-to-back
Yeah.
islands?
Yeah, back-to-back Island. They're going player, right?
You can't go 3 islands in a row.
Pedri.
That sounded like a soccer player.
Pedri.
Okay, I'm going player here. That sounded like a player.
There we go.
There we go.
Play for Spain. Tournament, one of the tournament favorites, we should
Are
say.
we like 70% right now?
Yeah, 4 or 6. Oh, no. 4 or 6. The 4 or 7? 4 or 6? 4 or 6. Yeah, 4 or 6.
How do you pronounce that?
Xhaka.
Kaka?
Xhaka.
Oh, Xhaka. Kaka was a player.
I think
Kaka
I've
was a
been
great
there.
player.
Yeah. Xhaka?
I think I've been there, JJ.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Island then. If you've been there, Island.
Oh.
You said you've been there.
Oh, he swerved.
Throw you off.
He swerved you.
I mean, that was nice. That was mean.
Yeah, right after he says, "Who cares?" he immediately leads Jerry
You had to throw
astray.
him one. You had to throw
4
him
of
one.
7 now.
All right. There we go.
All right, if you can get 3 of the next 4, you win. I don't know what you win, but you win.
Okay. That's in Hawaii.
Mount PT.
Yeah, that's in Hawaii. That's an island.
It feels like it. Okay, for Polynesia, there we go.
Close.
Still island.
Close.
Okay. Okay, we need 2 of the next 3 now, Jer.
All right.
Island boy.
That's a player. Rapinha.
Oh, I love that.
It's not his name, but that is.
Look at that, dude. Wait, how do you pronounce it? It's not Rapinha?
Rafinha.
What?
Rafinha.
Oh, Rafinha.
Never seen the PH. Never used a phone. D-Bob.
Okay. Okay. I don't like the amount of laughter I'm hearing coming out of
I
production.
played with
in
this
my
guy
ear.
in the
That got
video
a
game.
big laugh, PFT. Or T. I hope you're happy.
Big T, this guy's good.
Good luck.
Yeah, he's a good player. I played with him in FIFA.
All right, you. If you get this, you win, Jer.
All right.
Everything's on the line.
How do you pronounce-
Chouameni.
Say it again.
Chouameni?
Chouameni.
Chouameni. Yeah, you're right, because accent aigu. Chouameni.
He's gonna give me back to back. Let's go. Let's go Island.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. One more, Jared. This is
got
the
this,
last.
Jared.
This is the win or loss right here. One more.
Man, that's a tough one.
If this is
has to be an island.
if this
It's got
is player,
island in it.
if this is
Yeah,
player,
I mean,
that's
what are we
messed
doing?
up, dude.
Can I get a pronunciation, please?
Isla Morada? Isla Morada?
So I think they're gonna try to throw me off.
Feels like Island of
double
Death.
I think I'm gonna switch. I'm debating on switching to player because I feel like they're trying to throw me off.
Okay, it's not bad. We need a final answer, though, so take your time.
Island, final answer.
Island, final answer.
Back.
There we go! Jersey Jerry, big win!
Huge, Jerry.
Wow, really? I didn't know.
Do you know anybody who lives there?
that. He said Dave.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dave.
I thought that was also the name of the island from Jurassic Park.
I think that was the Isle de Mort.
Oh, Isla Nublar. I don't know. Was the one? Yeah.
Going there in a couple weeks,
Jurassic Park.
Where?
There's a
There?
lot of new bar.
where they filmed Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's in Hawaii.
Where they filmed it or where it was set? Oh, like
you're
the
going
first-
to Kauai.
the Spielberg Jurassic
No,
Park?
it's not. It's in Oahu.
Like the OG Jurassic
careful.
Park?
Yeah,
Hey, Big T, be careful, okay?
I will.
What if that's what Zuckerberg was doing out there with the bunker that he bought? He's just like, you know what? I'm gonna do Jurassic Park. Somebody should do that. One of
Someone
these
should do
billionaires-
Jurassic Park.
Do Jurassic Park. I would go.
I feel like we should have the technology.
It's
if
there.
If we have the dinosaur DNA.
Yeah.
Did you know that Steven Spielberg made Schindler's List and Jurassic Park in the same year?
Did not know that.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Crazy.
We still got plenty more to get to. I want to still revisit the NBA Finals. We got to send Big T off to get married.
Big T send-off match.
It's a lot still going down on today's Wake Up Barstool. And next, we're going to give some Big T some marriage advice. Don't go anywhere here on FS1. Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool here on FS1. Look at our guy, Big T, in the chair. Big weekend for Big T, as impending nuptials quite literally at hand tomorrow, right? Going to be the big day. Rehearsal dinner was supposed to be at the Braves game today.
We're in a bad spot.
How are we feeling about
We're in
that?
a bad spot. We got, I think, like tornadoes coming.
So is that
That's
like,
good luck in some cultures, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
is it kind of like assured, like, I'm pretty weather agnostic, so I
If
kind of always.
they play tonight, I would be stunned.
Okay. Well,
So
that's-
now we got a large group of people, nothing to do. So
You want to come over to the house in Palatine?
it's kind of far.
Yeah, it is pretty far.
A lot of people. We've got one car. 100
Yeah,
people.
yeah. I don't have a grill either, but
Maybe the gambling cave would come in.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Hang out, watch some footy. Beautiful game.
I think we'll pass, but
little
thank
Stanley
you for
Cup?
the offer.
yeah. Could,
Yeah, I don't know. We're in a bad spot.
All right. So, but you know, we're all married
I have a suggestion.
men here. Yes.
Medieval times.
Bro, it's right by my house, dude.
It's
I
so
mean,
close.
there we also run into the far with no cars.
But it's so sick. Get a party bus.
I'll get you a party bus if you want. You want a party bus?
I do not.
I went 2 Fridays ago. Oh, dude, I was in the Green Knight's ass. Me and my old man were. But-
Pause.
No, like we were just on him all night long, dude, just hammering him. And shout out. Red
Medieval
Knight.
times like just go on constantly.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
just a place around here that you just.
Oh yeah, there's a
on
castle
any-
right by my house.
Like, no. But I thought when you
I'm
when you
taking
said you were going, I thought it was like the show is coming into. I thought it was like a traveling
no,
circus.
there's-
type
there's-
restaurant.
there's-
There's just like a place here
Yeah,
that like
a
every
castle.
single
It's a
day,
castle.
Yes.
every single day they're doing this.
Yes.
There's a bunch. All
There's-
over.
there's-
I want to see the Europeans here for the World Cup go to medieval times.
Because there's a Renaissance fair, and those travel the country. They chase
Yeah.
warm weather. You see acts go from place to place. No, Medieval Times is a brick and mortar. They're 24 transporting you. Well, actually, when I went a couple weeks ago, there was like a party bus full of like college girls, all dressed up. They looked like they had a great time.
Generally in malls next to like a Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. There was one in the mall by my house.
Titus, we're going.
You could just you could like walk up and buy tickets.
Yeah.
If you go,
like,
you have to let me know. I'm 5 minutes away.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
All right.
It's the
I would
best
go.
time ever.
We'll go.
I would go.
No utensils allowed. You just get a bunch of great
You eat
food.
like a turkey leg with your hands.
roast
Is that
chicken.
like-
The roast chicken.
Yeah.
They call it a baby dragon. You get blood soup, which is tomato soup. Drink a lot of beer, though. That's
Flagons of ale.
sick. Flagons of ale.
Served by winches, buxom winches everywhere.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you do that, Big T?
The joust.
Yeah, we'll go do that.
I mean, it would be a lot of fun. Okay, marriage advice for a guy, though, as he prepares to enter the next phase of his life. Anything from the panel here?
I like that it's Mr. and Mrs. T.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
That's the drink mix, right?
Marriage advice.
I would say, okay, this is one thing that I've always been like a staunch believer in, T. if you want to set yourself up for a happy wife, happy life, happy marriage, probably one of the biggest keys, you want to tip your wedding photographer very well. Obscenely well. I think that's
That's what I did.
yeah, that was just
My understanding is the wedding photographer is being paid well.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying though, you put in good work, you just want to tip your wedding photographer very well. It kind of sets the tone for the marriage as a whole. Puts a good karma out.
I mean, you don't want to start off on the wrong foot just being cheap.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm not as involved with that side of the wedding, but I hear the photographer is paid well.
To be clear, my wife is shooting the wedding. And Big T has still said I'm not invited.
There's only so many invites, brother.
I've got some marriage advice. I don't know if the playlist is set for Saturday or for Friday night.
It's not as set as I would have liked it to be.
Why not a little Pony by Genuine for the people?
Hell yeah, dude.
Play Pony.
I mean,
It's great marriage advice.
Play Pony at your wedding.
Play Pony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much. I have less control over that than I would have liked.
Okay. Just for the people.
Have we figured out what we're going to do about the U.S. game being on?
I think we've got some iPads coming.
Okay, let's go.
I think I've got a mini projector that connects to an iPad.
That plays. That'll play great.
Make it work.
It'll actually be perfect.
I don't feel qualified to give advice. I feel like this would be C.J. Stroud and Caleb Williams. Like,
And
I just got married. My 2-year anniversary is coming up in August, and I'd be tapping you on the shoulders, be like, whatever C.J.
Keep your head up.
And
kid.
I respect that.
kid, like,
And I
you know.
respect that.
Yeah, I think it's way too early in my career to be given an unsolicited advice.
I respect that.
Have fun. That's my advice. Have fun.
Jerry, you got anything for a guy, Big T?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not married, but pretty simple. Don't cheat.
For sure.
Can't cheat.
For sure.
Cheat, you're bad.
Right up there at the top.
Yeah, that's at the top.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
And I would say like they're always right. The girls are always right.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
T, where are you comfortable with saying where the honeymoon's going to be or no? Or we,
Yeah,
You already did, Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Going
that's
to
right,
Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's going to be
Bingo.
sick.
Dino DNA.
That's my favorite.
I got a couple people out there. Big
All right, check this out, guys.
Oh, I may hit you up.
Got a couple people out there.
Yeah.
Big T, big news. Some of your favorite people have some messages for you with these impending nuptials.
Yo, bro, here in this Green Bay airport, coming to you live, man, Inky Johnson. Just wanted to say congratulations on the marriage. Pray everything goes well. Enjoy it. It's a blessing. Go Vols. Peace.
Hell yeah, man.
Big T,
Thank
what's
you,
up,
Mr.
bro?
Hank.
Checking in. It's your boy T. Martin from your national championship Tennessee Vols. Want to wish you luck at your wedding, man. Hope you and the family are having a great time. I got my ring. Now it's time to get yours.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Send me that. Send me that.
What's going on,
Deputy
man?
Frank.
Dude, congratulations. Absolute best wishes on your marriage, man. So happy that you found a keeper. I found a keeper. It's the Pinal County Sheriff's Office. We're in kind of a DV relationship. It's kind of like being married. But, man, all joking aside, have the very best day with your family and friends. Make great memories. Have the very best day. I'll catch you in my passenger seat soon.
Thank you, Deputy Frank. I think we've got something going on with Deputy Frank.
T, that's got to make you so happy.
That was awesome.
What a collection. That's got to be the most random collection.
Yeah, thank you to those guys. Inky Johnson, teammate of Arians at Tennessee. Awesome motivational speaker. If y'all haven't listened to him. Thank you, Mr. T.
Hey.
That was great.
Hey, T looks good in that purple and gold, huh?
Not really. But,
Sorry, dog. He's on the LSU staff now. Offensive
but I respect, he's got to have a job.
All right, look, so that was big, but now it's time for something bigger. The Big Tease. And we're fresh off of a Big Tease hit last week.
Hey, we're eating
W's, babe. All right, what do you got for us this weekend, babe?
Oh, we're gonna just gloss over that we won.
Well, no, I said we won.
I know you said it. You glossed over. That's what glossing over is. You said it in passing.
Okay.
No, we had a big win last week. We had a big win. Big win.
Let's go.
Big win for the Tees. All of our teams advanced to the College World Series. So we started out. I was gonna do a College World Series tease, but then I was like, we got the World Cup starting today. We got to do a World Cup tease.
Yeah.
So let's pull it up.
Feed me.
These are our 4 games today and tomorrow. The 3 host countries, okay? Mexico, money line against South Africa today. Same opening match as 2010, right?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, true.
Just reversed in Mexico this time. Mexico going to get the outright win there. Then these next 3, you can go win or tie. United States in our opener against Paraguay, Canada against Bosnia and Herzegovina, and South Korea win or tie against Czechia. And all of those combined get you to about plus 200.
Okay. There you go, plus 200. You got a little rooting interest in every game. And again, to be clear, coming off of a Big Tease win. Okay, coming off of a Big Tease hit. The Big Tease is back. Do you remember what the... Are you going to put out the College World Series one as well, though? Like online still, or no?
Yeah, I'll put it out. Yeah, we got a College World Series one, too.
All right, cool. Hell yeah. I want to play both. All right, guys. Hashtag AskWub on Twitter. If you want to get any advice, any questions in for the end of the show for Big T. Coming up next, though, let's close out the show celebrating our guys, celebrating this incredible day in sports. We'll give you our final World Cup predictions as well. More Wake Up Barstool in a couple of minutes. Oh, my bad. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. Wake Up Barstool. All right, so look, we got hashtag AskWub. If you want to get your questions, comments, whatever, and final predictions, we can still talk about tonight's Stanley Cup game. We got World Cup, we have a lot to get to. But first, we want to honor our guy once again, Big T. You see the glasses here. No. We've invited Kate. We've invited Kate to come in, one of our most positive special people, to come in and give a toast to Big T here.
I don't want this.
Wait, do we have any?
Kate, where's the champagne?
Oh, toast?
Yes.
I thought you guys said roast.
I don't.
Oh no!
I want it on record. I don't consent to this. So
looks
Put
like
those
it's.
glasses away.
So if you want to do a thing without consent, that's
All right,
on you.
we're gonna force it upon you, T. You're about to get roasted.
Some people call that a different R word, T-Bob.
You're gonna get roasted.
Roasted. For starters, Big T, I gotta say, when I heard you were entering into a union, I was stunned. I thought you were more of a Confederate guy.
These colors don't run.
No, that's tacky. I'm not gonna do that. No more cheap shots just because you're from a small town in Tennessee. Anyways, look at you guys tying the knot up here in Chicago. Congrats on being the first person in your family to get married with shoes on. It's a big deal. By happenstance, and this not a big deal, but by happenstance, there were not going to be any people of color at Big T's wedding. But I'm pleased to announce he and his fiancée have decided to foster. Big T's least favorite date? When he took his fiancée to the New Jersey Performing Arts Center for the Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone Symphony.
Those people are scumbags.
But the venue double booked their tickets. Big T's most favorite date? January 6th.
None of these are funny.
No offense, but I was a bit taken aback when I heard you were dating to begin with. If you had asked me to say what your type is, I'd have to say, oh, negative? Oh, negative blood type. Okay. There's been speculation that Connor is a virgin, but I don't know. Listening to him talk, it sounds like the Atlanta Falcons have been screwing him for years.
T, not even a smile for that one. That's good. Not even a smile. You give the rim shot.
Oh, he's in stone face mode. He's not going to give you anything.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're prettier when you smile, Big T.
I read that Big T's beloved alma mater, the University of Tennessee, has a big culture of clogging. No kidding. Look at the guy. The toilets on that campus never stood a chance. That's a little dance the guy does, the old Rocky Top. You know, toilet joke.
Man.
He's on the edge.
That's good.
That was a courtesy.
Courtesy flush.
None of these are funny.
Some UT fans are so committed, they even have tattoos. But Big T is on a whole other level. The only colors you can find on his entire body are burnt orange and white.
My hair's brown.
Okay. He's also always repping his teams with hats. In fact, I have never seen him not wearing a hat. Have you guys? Have you ever seen this guy hatless?
No, yeah, it's a good point. No.
Is it true that you even converted religions just so you could keep one on tomorrow during the ceremony?
This is getting really weird in addition to not funny.
Okay. Fellow employee Rico Bosco once famously spiked a can at Big T's head, and I think I speak for all of us when I say, how the hell did he miss? Look at the size of that thing. My goodness gracious.
It's pretty funny, Big T.
Sheesh.
That was funny.
2 summers ago, you rolled a golf cart and crushed your arm, breaking your elbow. I know politics are brutal these days, but I was still kind of stunned by the lengths you go to attack the left wing. Man. Big T isn't a big drinker, but when he does, his favorite beverage is, and this surprised me, did you guys know this? Angry Orchard cider. This is true. Dang, I bet you and the boys make a lot of core memories getting applesauced off those things. Damn, he got the whole bar on Apple Watch. Guess the cider doesn't fall far from the tea. If he has too many, he gets all up in his feelings. In 2019, you got on Dave Portnoy's radar after you went viral for looking super depressed on live streams as your favorite teams fell apart. Portnoy is even quoted as saying, "The ineptitude of the Braves and the ineptitude of Tennessee and the fact that you've got this big guy who cries and runs off camera earned you a job." Is that why they call you guys the Tennessee Volunteers?
You're the first person to come up with that one.
That's been done, I've heard. But wow, it has been remarkable to see you evolve from 7 years ago, looking super depressed on live streams, to now looking super depressed on live streams and 3 different shows. It's a growth. They call that growth. But Big T, you are firmly yourself. You're funny, and I admire your calm, unwavering confidence. And yes, you're actually pretty liked around here, even by 70% of us staffers who you said voted for Kamala in a wild assumption that anyone in this office understands what and when elections are. And you're a no-nonsense guy, but I think you're a softie deep down who's going to be a great husband and an even better dad someday. In fact, I asked AI to generate how many kids you're going to have, and this is what popped up. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Look at all those little T's running around. It's a lowercase T joke because he's Big T. Thought that was cute. You're going to have your hands
You
full.
gotta get that one. You have to get that one.
No, I got it.
That one,
I got it. Yeah.
That one.
In closing, boys, please hold up your empty glasses. Connor, may the only thing rocky in your life be top. May your Bucky's caramel... May your Bucky's Caramel Beavers Nuggets always be golden. May the New Jersey Performing Arts Center go under. And may your beautiful wife never realize you've got all of Eeyore's personality trapped inside a Winnie the Pooh body. Cheers to the future, Mr. and Mrs. Big T.
Hey, cheers, Big T, cheers there.
Wow.
Love you, bestie.
Man, I wish.
Kate, excellent job.
Well
Give it
done,
up for
Kate.
Kate. Absolutely
What
fantastic.
a unfortunate misunderstanding that if it would have been a toast, it would have been so much nicer.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be
And
just.
unfortunately, it was a roast. Kate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats,
It was-
that's tough break.
The one thing that T raised his glass for was the Performing Arts Center going under.
Oh, he hates
You got it. No, yeah, that's a whole thing, dude. Those people are scumbags.
So did you get to see Harry Potter live scored though?
Yeah, but it was a whole. We missed the first 30 minutes because they triple sold our ticket. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, I mean that sucks, but like watching like movies live scored is one of my favorite things ever.
Oh, it was awful. I did not want to be there to begin with. That
Oh,
was the
okay.
part of the other
Okay,
thing. This was a
okay.
gift.
Okay, I was trying to find some common ground there.
No, it was a terrible experience. Even if
At
it
a
did
place
go
that
well.
he didn't want to go, and then once he got there, it was somehow even worse than he thought.
But yeah, in all seriousness, man, congrats.
Thank you.
You are awesome, and yeah, I think you are very funny, and like Kate said, you have a self-belief and a confidence that is enviable for sure.
I love
Thank
Big
you.
T.
You're the man.
Love you guys too.
All right. Let's get into sports for today. And again, hashtag AskWub if you want to sneak in at the end of this segment. World Cup today, boys. We won't talk until next week
Yeah,
with
sad.
this crew. What are we going to be
By
talking
this
about
time
with
next
the US?
week, we will know if the United States is going to win the World Cup or not.
And,
That's pretty crazy to think about.
And it's funny because I would say like predictions, but like we're all just giving ourselves over to this, right? Like
Yeah.
we're predicting that we're going to win this group.
I am like intrigued by England, I guess. Like that's something that I think England, like they always think that they can win it and they never do. And I feel like this is as good a chance as they've ever had.
Yeah.
And I guess like if we're gonna step away from like the U.S. is obviously winning the World Cup, England's the team that I'm very fascinated to see how real their chances are to win this thing.
I'm intrigued by Portugal and the possible narrative coming out of that. Not the Ronaldo versus Messi, even though it does look likely that those two teams might play each other at some point in the knockout stage. I'm more intrigued by the storyline that Portugal might be better without Ronaldo.
Yeah, people love that.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's eating
good.
that up. Like every tagline about Portugal is like they could win, depending on how much of Ronaldo's ego they give into.
Yeah.
Which is
Just let him take the penalties, I guess. Like he's gonna demand that anyways.
How old is Lamine Yamal?
let's look it up.
So
19?
he's of the age where he should be doing photo shoots with a baby, is what I'm saying.
He's gotta find a baby?
Is he the age that Messi was when Messi did?
He's 18. Wait, he's 18?
He's not 19 yet?
On July 13th, he turns 19. So he'll turn what?
Okay, so he's got a couple years.
Somebody needs
year
to.
or so.
If you have a baby that's 6 months old or younger, try to get in touch with Lamine Yamal and let him bathe your child, and there's a very good chance you're going to create a superstar.
Yeah, all eyes are on which baby Lamine Yamal passes down whatever Messi gave to him.
Yeah, and you're outside of the 6 month window, but
What day did you say?
May the 1 year.
When's his birthday?
July 13, 2007.
Okay. I thought that was the date of the final. Because if that was the date of the final, I was about to put
think the
a
final
monster bet on
Is it
him.
the 11th?
I think it's the 19th, based on what I just looked up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we got to find a player whose birthday is the 19th and then bet on that. That's who's going to
It's my
win.
wife's birthday.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she might win the World Cup.
Yeah, there's a good chance after shooting Tease wedding. Hashtag Ask Club, Cameron. If Spurs had hit the game winner, would you feel more confident in the Spurs going forward, or still the Knicks because they took the lead down to 29 points unlucky in the last shot? The last play was kind of sneaky close, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely feel more confident in the Spurs than I do now.
If the Spurs had won that game, I would have thought it was the Spurs series.
Yeah. I do feel like, I mean, it's insane to say because they're down 3. I'm not going to say the Spurs are the better team. I do think the Spurs have more talent. I think the Spurs, the thing we're getting against the Spurs is how young they are, and that, unfortunately for them, does matter in the equation. And they choke away these leads, but it's not a coincidence that the Spurs build the big leads in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't think the series is over by any stretch of the imagination. Having said that, obviously the Knicks are very much in the driver's seat, and even if the Spurs are up 40 in Game 5, they're still like, this is not a safe lead.
So if they had made that last shot, it would have been great for the Spurs. They would have been, certainly not feeling as bad about the game itself, but it's also everything they had to deal with, the aftermath of that game. From walking off the court after that game was over.
Bro, somebody threw an egg at Wemby's head.
Yeah, to the, I'm sure, silent locker room that they had to make their way through, to the bus, to the hotel, all that negativity.
You think that was bad? You should have seen the Lady Vols when they hosted.
All right.
You should have seen Tennessee Ole
Shout
Miss
out Big T.
baseball.
Have a great wedding.
2012.
And now, guys.
Boy, it got heated then.
So normally we go into a replay of the show, but we do scheduling. We're actually going to pass it right off. We're going to hand the baton to the most well-researched sports show on television. First things first, coming up next here on FS1. Have a great day, guys.
Bye, Mom. Love you. Love you, Mom.